who it is. It's you guys. It's
Hey,
us.
here we are. Who are we?
Oh,
Well, come on now. Nobody's just your favoriteest, greatest, and bestest, hopefully to all of you, podcast. It's the Section 8 Wrestling Podcast.
oh, pew, pew, pew.
How's that, Wills?
I am Billion.
Tonight, whenever you plan on watching this, we are going to give you your recap of the week of wrestling this past week. Friday night SmackDown and Monday night Raw. We're going to start with Friday night SmackDown. So we start with our leadoff hitter. It is Billiam. Go ahead and give us the rundown for Friday night SmackDown.
Well, kids, it was the SmackDown before Saturday night's main event and Evolution.
If you haven't, go ahead. We got that up, and go ahead and check on out what we thought of old Saturday Night Main Event and Evolution. We got it right there for you. But go on ahead, continue.
Absolutely. Uh, so LA Knight, yeah, is going to kick off the show and is as entertaining as always on the microphone. Uh,
Be a good night if LA Knight is coming out first. It's like, okay, we're gonna set a good table.
yep. Yep, and he came out hot because he's getting his ready for his match with Seth Rollins. So he's talking how Seth Rollins is a desperate man, which leads to Paul Heyman coming out and says that he can see the future because he is now an oracle, but he doesn't see a future for LA Knight. Uh, so after they go back and forth, we hear Solo Sikoa's music hits,
Mm.
and Solo and his MFT come out and they run off Paul instantly. He instantly just takes off. He's like, Paul, you're the bloodline's not here. Wise man's gone. If you know what's good for you, you're gonna get out of here. He's like, I'm out. And he
Yep.
went around
Peace.
timekeeper's area and just went through the crowd and disappeared. So Solo starts talking and MFT go to surround the ring, which is never a good thing. That's
Right.
4-on-1. All of a sudden, you see a chair slide in the ring to LA Knight, and it's Jimmy Uso.
Hey, Big Jim.
Yep. So Jimmy Uso comes to his aid, just slapping everybody with chairs, and that sets us up for a tag match later on in the evening, which will eventually be the main events. All right. After that, we see Charlotte walking through the hall, looking all
Wing.
Nashville chic with her
Yeah.
cowboy hat and whatnot. All of a sudden, Alexa Bliss comes up to her and says, yes, I know we're not friends. We're, what to say, acquaintances with, I forget the term she uses. It's cute. Anyway, but she's like, I just need you in my corner tonight. So because it's going to be a fatal four-way match with a member of each of the tag team in the women's tag team match. So it's going to be Alexa Bliss, Sol Ruka, Kairi Sane, and Roxanne Perez. Which I mean, it's what you expect. It's a fatal four-way match with eight people basically dancing around the ring. And long story short, Miss Alexa Bliss picks up the win with Sister Abigail.
Yes.
Oh, the next match has been very much anticipated. So it's the Street Profits, which I think are becoming my favorite tag team in the WWE.
Okay.
Because Montez Ford is exciting for obvious reasons. But Angelo Dawkins, man, he does things big guys should not be able to do. He's
Okay.
doing swantons and like flipping over the ropes and he's flying all over the place and he's
Okay.
strong as hell. Like they're so much fun to watch. I love them.
Okay.
So they are defending their tag team titles against the Wyatt Six. Uh, so it's Joe Gacy, which he's okay, he's fine, I guess. And Dexter Loomis. Dexter Loomis is a lot of fun.
Dexter Lumis is a lot of fun. Yeah, I like this.
Uh, so with those two matches or those two teams in the ring, it's going to be a crazy match.
Yes.
So as crazy as expected, but the unexpected part was the Wyatt Six pick up the win and are the new tag team champions.
What?
Oh,
What? The gold? What?
yeah. Yeah.
Look out, everybody. Look out.
Yes,
Out,
which
everybody.
instantly cuts to the back, and the rest of the tag team division is up in arms. So like, oh my God, what are we gonna do?
Not a goddamn
Nope,
thing. Wow.
not at all.
Not a
But
thing.
But to
Wow.
break all that tension, Andrade and Rey Fenix were also back there and officially announced that they are a tag team.
Okay.
So they are joining the tag team ranks, and if it's anything like the match they had the week before, they're going to be a lot of fun.
Okay. Dig dig.
Yes, sir. Next we have special guest Jelly Roll, being that they're in Nashville, puts on a performance. So he
Okay.
starts singing his song, walks down to the ring, gets in the ring, singing his stuff, and all of a sudden you say, "Oh," like you hear somebody interrupt. It's Logan Paul. Basically, Logan Paul is disgusted that Jelly Roll is in that ring where he doesn't belong. He just, you're not a wrestler. You don't belong in the ring. Why are you in the ring? Get out of the ring. Stuff like that. Uh, Randy Orton, of all people, comes to Jelly Roll's defense,
Hmm.
uh, which all of a sudden he gets laid out by Drew McIntyre. Where'd Drew
Oh,
McIntyre come from? I don't know, but he
yeah.
just claymored Randy Orton in the ring.
Yeah.
Um, because they have that match coming up on Saturday night's main events,
Yes.
which go check out our video about that, kids. Um, and then out of nowhere, Logan Paul is kind of wailing on Randy Orton, and Jelly Roll comes and literally throws Logan Paul off. Like he heaves him off like real
Oh,
hard.
okay.
Uh, so Logan Paul, being all upset and whatnot, goes over to where Jelly Roll's band was and proceeds to destroy the stage and all the instruments on it.
Well, oh, not the. Oh my.
Yeah, I
And the
mean, but
drums. Even
yep,
the drums.
even the drums, man. I
Sons of.
know, son of a bitch.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Happened to the respect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway.
our next match is Ron Truth versus Aleister Black finally. Like, I feel like we've been waiting for this match for weeks as well.
Yeah.
And Aleister has been getting screwed by Ron Truth for some reason or another for the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
It's not very long, but it's very hard hitting.
Okay.
Um, it starts off with Aleister going for a big boot right away and missing, and Truth hitting him with a huge splash, like and just wailing on the dude. So gets outside the ring, introduces a chair into the match. Aleister Black steps on it, takes it away. They start to fight a little bit more, but then Aleister Black goes to use the chair. Referee's like, you can't do that, blah, 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 blah. So while that distraction is happening, Truth rolls up Aleister Black and gets the pin.
Oh, hey now.
Yeah.
You never seen.
Black was not happy because Truth walked away and Aleister went to go follow him, and the referee stopped him.
Oh, oh
Yeah.
no.
So cut to commercial, come back. We see Damian Priest talking to Aleister Black in the back, trying
Oh,
to console him, be like, "Hey man, it happens. Truth's in a weird spot." And Aleister Black's like, "Okay, it's cool, whatever." He walks away. All of a sudden, boom, knee out of nowhere. Aleister Black hits Damian Priest with the knee.
oh no.
Yep.
That's not gonna stand. That's not
No,
fine. Yeah,
I mean
Damien's
it'll be good for us, but it's not
yeah,
gonna be so good
oh,
for
oh,
them.
oh, oh, oh. Damien not gonna like that.
Yeah.
Mm-mm,
So we'll
mm-mm.
see what happens next week.
You're gonna see what
Uh,
happens.
yes, sir. Next segment we have is between Wade Barrett hosts a little interview sesh between uh, the stunning Trish Stratus and the
Yeah,
phenomenal Tiffany Stratton.
hey now.
And it goes how you would think. They go back and forth. Trish was like, I still got it in me. Watch out. I'm bad and tough, blah, blah, blah. Tiffy's like, okay, but it's not the Attitude Era, blah, blah, stuff like that. But it's good.
Did I see a clip of Tiffy hit her with some shit like, "Oh yeah, I watched all your things on VHS."
Yeah. Yeah. She's like, I watched all your matches on VHS. Tiffy's got some little zingers.
Tiffy's got old lady lines for days. That's her bag.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, she be calling them out. Y'all
She's
old.
getting
Y'all
better and
know.
better, man.
Yeah, no, for sure. And
Yeah,
you can hear the confidence.
absolutely. Let's see. And that brings us to the main event
Main
of
event
the evening.
of the
So we get that tag match that was set up in the beginning of the night with LA Knight and Jimmy Uso taking on Solo Sikoa and Jeff Cobb Mateo. I'm always
Hey
going to call him
now.
Jeff Cobb Mateo. Just because. It's solid main event. Just, I mean, look who's
Yeah.
in the match.
Yep.
Um, it's great. All of a sudden, Paul Heyman appears in the timekeepers area again with phone in hand.
Oh, oh.
Who is he calling? I
Ooh,
don't know.
ooh.
So everybody's focused on him. LA Knight, of course, is focused on him, which then gets got the tall one. Is that Tongaloa? I can't remember all their names. The one in the MFT. Anyway, he big boots LA Knight. Solo's distracted with Paul Heyman out there. Jimmy Uso rolls up Solo, gets the 1, 2, 3, and there's the match. Jimmy Uso proceeds to sprint out of the ring, hop over the rail, and go through the crowd. And all
Mm,
of the MFT minus Solo pursue him.
mm,
Uh, so LA Knights is still around, and he takes out Solo. So Solo's no longer an issue. LA Knight gets in the ring to kind of taunt Heyman. Then you see Braun Strowman uh, creep into the ring, wait in that corner, perched, ready to pounce. LA Knight turns around, hits him with a spear.
uh,
Other Braun comes out of nowhere. Bronson Reed instantly hits him with a tsunami.
uh.
Credits. And there you
Ah,
have SmackDown, kids.
SmackDown, everybody. Oh man. We got a couple of factions running wild right now. A couple of
Yeah.
factions running wild right now. Uh
Woo.
brings us
It was a hell of a setup for Monday
was
Night.
it? Yes, it sounds like a good setup for what went into Saturday Night Main Event, which took us to Evolution, which brings us to oh man, go watch those videos. If you want
Do
to
it.
go watch them. We got them out there, which brings us
I'll
to
pop it down to the bottom.
Monday night. Wow! Live from Birmingham, Alabama. We start off the night with the new WWE Women's World Champion, Naomi, welcoming herself to the Raw crowd because she is now the one with that belt. And
Yep.
she basically says, hey, everybody thought I was going to be going after Tiffany. No one saw this coming. And here I am. Rhea comes out and just lets her know that Naomi is on her list.
Oh, she ain't happy.
And EO comes out and says, "Hey, uh, uh, I was doing my thing, and you didn't have anything to do with this." And it's a bicker, bicker, bicker. Adam Pierce comes out and says, "Hey, hey, 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 hey! I know how I'm going to settle this." And what do we have, everybody? It will be a triple threat match at SummerSlam for the title. Rhea Ripley, EO Sky, and the champion Naomi is going to happen.
Ooh, baby. I
Sparks.
have a feeling
Ah,
that might be something that leads off one of the nights of SummerSlam.
could be.
Could be. It I mean, hell, it can even end one of the nights of SummerSlam.
Also,
Yeah,
also,
man.
yeah, looking good.
Yeah.
Then we had a Judgment Day promo. Finn got everybody's belts cleaned and everything.
Everybody's. He's got
Got
5 belts just
he's
draped
just
around
sitting
him.
there chilling. Yeah, that's a nice little. That's kind of a flex shot, And he's just we taking care of business and everything's going down and blah 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 and don't worry about it. Oh, I'm worried about AJ Styles and this and that and blah blah blah. Well, hey, they go on ahead and they let him know. It's like, hey, uh, looks like you're kind of maybe doing okay. So guess what's gonna happen, man? Or wait, that happened? Am I jumping again? That might jumping again. Anyway, don't matter. It's gonna be AJ Styles
Yep.
and Dirty Dom at SummerSlam
Yes, sir.
for the Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah. Yeah, that
On
was basically it. There were 2 segments that were kind of split up, but whatever. That was the gist. That was they caught him on the way out.
yep.
I'm loving. It's so much fun what AJ Styles and Dirty Dom are doing because they're both praying to God. He's like, "Don't let him do this to me, God." He's like, "Don't listen to him. He's a dirty guy."
Every time he's
Yeah.
and that brings us to a match. It's the Kabuki Warriors, uh, Asuka and Kairi Sane versus
hmm
Judgment Day. Uh, Roxy and Raquel. Dom came down to the ring with Judgment Day. That's what happened. Dom came down and got involved, and then that's when.
Well, because Finn told him, he's like, "Hey, you should go down to the ring with them." He's like, "Why me?" He's like, just get out there. It's like,
Show
every,
support. Come
yeah,
on,
for
do
sport,
it for
just go out
living.
there.
Do it for
So
living.
he did, and he got involved in the match,
Did some
and
heel tactics, and the
yeah,
champs take the W. Uh, and then yes, after that, it was like, oh yeah, you seem like okay. And then that was the boom, boom, boom.
yeah, they were on their way out the door. It's like, hold on. He's like, I got
Right,
my doctor's note. He's like, you'll be fine by SummerSlam.
right.
Yeah, because they were
And
trying to leave. Everybody was done for the night. All their gold was polished. They were on their way out.
almost as if like we'll be sure to get you cleared by then. You'll be just fine.
Yep.
Uh, had a little Paul Heyman interview. He's just just talking whatever. Trying to remember the
He
gist.
said, he first of all, he called Braun Breaker. He called him, I said Braun Strowman earlier, didn't I? I sure did.
Yes, that's okay. We're gonna
Yep.
roll right
Yeah,
through it.
Braun Breaker. Yep, totally. He called him Big Dog, which you don't call anybody Big Dog besides OTC. So he also said Braun Breaker is the next big thing, which that was
That's right.
that
I
was
did.
Brock
Yes,
Lesnar. I
that
was
was
like,
Brock
wow,
Lesnar. Yeah, he's just
all
giving him
right.
all the news here. Right,
Yeah.
right,
He
right.
said he's the future, and he said Seth Rollins' injury is irrelevant because he has all until up until
He has
next
until
June
June. Yep, he has until
to cash
June.
in Money in the Bank. So don't worry about Seth Rollins. He'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Yep. Yep. You need to worry about Braun Breaker
You need to
tonight.
worry about these two right here. Yeah.
He's got the big gauntlet match coming up later, and he plans on
Boy.
doing the thing. Uh, they showed a little clip of like the Miz and George Kittle fighting on a golf course. I was kind of
Hmm.
I had like Miz versus Kittle. I just thought that was
Yeah, it was up in Tahoe. Some people thought like it was legit who didn't know who the Miz was. Of
right.
course, they know George Kittle, they know the Miz. They're like, oh my God, George Kittle knocked the guy out. It's like, it's the Miz, guys. Relax.
And then we have Lyra Valkyria is doing an interview saying she's just kind of, she wanted the whole thing between her and Becky to just kind of be one on one. And here's Bailey kind of, inching her nose in and doing this and that. And Bailey basically crashes the interview
Hmm.
and then does her entrance in this great thing that we both have liked that they're kind of doing now where people are getting in their entrance, either they're following them through Gorilla to outside from backstage, or it's like part of an interview and they turn and
Yeah.
they're going
And
and
you hear
doing
their
it.
music hit and they walk
Yeah.
through yeah, it's
Yeah.
really good. So that was leading up to Bailey versus Lyra Valkyria in a 2 out of 3 falls match where to determine the number one contender for the Women's Intercontinental Championship at SummerSlam against Becky Lynch.
Boom.
That's a mouthful.
You got it, son. But you nailed it.
And as always, in 2 out of 3 falls matches, we get 3 falls. Or always it's always a one and then another, and then that
Right.
final fall always takes a while.
Correct. Because the first one did come real quick. Bailey got that first fall. Lyra gets the second one. So of course, like William said, it's always a quick like boom boom, especially when you do these things on Monday Night Raw, because you got to keep the needle moving.
Hmm.
Uh, but it all comes through, and Lyra gets herself the win.
She
Uh,
does.
and then Becky comes out, flexing the gold, doing all this and that. So we're gonna get Lyra and Becky once again at SummerSlam for the title.
And
So
probably, I would think for the last time, I would think this feud's
this
starting to
is
wrap up a little
this
bit.
has got to this is the trilogy. This has got to be the trilogy, right? Isn't this
Yeah,
their time at a major kind of thing?
yeah.
Yeah,
Where
and what better
especially
time to do
SummerSlam's
it
one
than
of the big
SummerSlam?
ones. So yeah, this is probably the end of the feud.
And they'll put Lyra over.
I'm thinking,
They'll put Lyra over at SummerSlam.
and then probably Becky and Bailey might have one-on-one feud together, and we'll see who else comes for the championship.
Right.
But that's 17 days away from tonight, kids.
That's 17 days away. Um, We had a Stephanie Fakir interview, but Chelsea Green came on ahead and interrupted her up there talking her mess, doing her thing with the secret Hervis, uh, make America green again.
Love it.
Right before her entrance, there's a Karrion Cross promo for those that care. And,
Or don't know
uh,
who that is.
yeah, and well,
They
Karrion Cross
should.
has some heat, but I don't even wrote down what he said, but it was pretty much just Cross telling the truth and blah blah blah, and they'll just figure something out with Karrion Cross.
Put him in the ring. I want to see him compete. I want to see
Figure
where
something.
they'll place Scarlett from week to week in different parts of the camera angles. Like, where's she going to be this week?
Just sitting there. She's
Love
kind
it.
of, she's like the salacious crumb to the job of the hut. uh, so that Chelsea Green interview led us to her entrance with the. Actually, no, I don't think her entrance we saw. It was Nikki's entrance. I think they skipped over her. I think Nikki came out and
Yeah,
then it went to her,
they
so
came. Yeah,
Chelsea was already out there. So yeah, Nikki Bella out there showing her stuff.
First match, singles match in almost
Singles
7 years.
almost 7 years going
Yeah.
out there with Chelsea Green, a good person to kind of match her with.
Hmm.
Chelsea Green's a great worker, great wrestler. They did their thing. Secret Hervis was, of course, in Chelsea Green's corner, doing things that the Secret Hervis does.
What they do.
Nikki Bella got the win, and then the Secret Hervis went on to attack Bella, but then La Primera came on out to help. So that'll probably be leading towards something,
Little tag match, probably.
probably.
Yeah,
Probably.
so I was absolutely listening to Nikki Bella was on the Raw recap and she was talking about her match and like she was saying how nervous she was, but a lot of it was still like muscle memory.
Hmm.
So when she set up, the reason her finish looked weird is because she was setting her up for her old rack attack, which she hasn't done since she broke her neck. So
Mm.
she said she thought about it and she's like no, she's like maybe this time will be fine. And then she's like no, because she's a mother now and all that. She can't afford any injuries like that anymore. So that's why it looked kind of weird because
Mm.
she kind of did her new move but in a different position. But everybody was kind of giving her shit for it. But relax, kids, we're all human, make
Right, because we're
mistakes.
all humans. Look at
Doing
Billiam.
great.
Billiam giving us the inside dirt on some things. That's why Billiam's our number one guy,
That's what I do.
giving us the inside dirt. Love it, man.
Thanks, man.
Yes, that's right. I have the note here. That's when Pierce tells Dom he's hoping to put him and Styles at SummerSlam because we still have the New Day mourning the death of the tag
So
team
good.
division. Mourning the death of the tag team division since they
What was it?
lost.
It was Chelsea Green and the Secret Service that walked in on him in a dark room, right?
That's right.
And they're
Yeah.
on all black and they turn on the lights like ah, it's so good. They don't even
Even
need to wrestle, man. Just put them on screen. I don't care.
even down to they're carrying it over. Xavier Woods, who is Austin Creed, was at the Backstreet Boys
Oh, that's
concert
right.
at the Sphere in Vegas, and he was showing the entrance, which was dope, by the way. I want to go to a
Hmm.
concert in the Sphere because it's just
My
dope.
wife just got tickets. They're going the beginning of August.
Who are they seeing?
Backstreet Boys at the Sphere.
Oh, boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom, boom. Okay, nice. Yeah, so that she'll have all the fucking video. You'll get to see. I mean, if you
yeah.
haven't seen it on his thing, but even then, he said something like, even though I'm still mourning
I'm
the loss of
grieving.
the tag team division, I can still take some time to watch some greatness or something like
Yeah,
that. Like that's just so funny, bro.
so good.
Um, which leads us to a Rusev interview that's interrupted by Sheamus, and they're still having their
Great.
um. Rusev drops a bar on him, just says, I came to dominate gold, not gingers. That made me laugh out loud.
Yeah.
This Rusev is great. I do wonder if we ever see like a focused Lana come back just because, but I feel like
Uh,
Lana was there more for talking for Rusev and all that.
hmm.
Rusev can clearly hold his own, so there's no
Yep.
need of Lana anymore. Plus, that seems like part of the old Rusev that this new Rusev is trying to like freaking
Yeah. Separate himself from.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
If Sheamus and Rusev fight each other for like ever, I'm okay with that.
I
Like
definitely
Seamus said, it's like, what's my phrase? Banger after banger after banger. It's like that's what these guys are going to have. They need to have a best of seven.
they're gonna have some kind of street fight or something like that at SummerSlam. Like they'll this is all leading up to
Yeah,
something, I think.
I can't wait.
Yeah. And it'd be great. Which leads us to a Gunther promo.
Hmm.
Gunther comes out and he's doing his thing, but Braun Breaker and Paul Heyman come out because this is the beginning of the main event of the evening, which is the gauntlet match, everybody. The gauntlet match.
We haven't
Now,
seen a Gauntlet Man in a while.
I haven't seen a gauntlet match for a while. What is a gauntlet match? A gauntlet match is two people start in the ring. Whoever gets the pinfall, that person is whoever gets the pin stays. The other person goes. Next person comes out. So it's almost like a King of the Hill survival
Hmm.
type of joint. Okay, it's kind of like when you were playing fighting games coming up and you pass the controller. One person, whoever wins, that loser, then the next person's up, and it's just boom, boom, boom,
Yep.
boom, boom.
Yep. Yep.
So Paul Heyman is hyping up Braun Breaker, basically telling him he's gonna be the guy. He's the future. He's this. He's all these things. Um, that's wonderful. The first match of the gauntlet is Braun Breaker versus Penta. And it's a
Whew.
good match. Penta coming out early doing his thing.
Mhm.
But Braun is a beast. And Braun Breaker takes out Penta. So it is still Braun Breaker.
Breaker hangs on.
After, after Penta, it is Braun Breaker versus LA Knight.
Yeah.
Uh, the more I watch LA Knight, the more I'm just convinced that he is the guy that the WWE will and maybe should maybe put a stamp on and let him kind of be a face for a good while and hold
Hmm.
and do all that. I see him bringing in a whole new wave of fans of people. He has a stone cold and rock attitude era like feel to him.
It's crazy.
Um, he's got look. He can talk. He
He's
can.
got the crowd behind him.
He's already on commercials with Slim Jim and things, so people know who he is.
Yep.
So I just don't see it. But wasn't his night on this particular night,
No,
Bill?
it
Was
was
not.
not. Once again, Braun Breaker beats him and continues on in the gauntlet match. But
So
Braun's
it's
getting winded, man. Like it's the
LeBron,
first time like I've legit seen like a competitor drink water in the match, like
LA Knight put him
besides The
through.
Rock.
Penta gave him a good start. LA Knight, that they had a good little
He put
match
him
for the
through
short
it.
time
Yeah.
it was, man. They wrestled. Them
Yeah.
boys wrestled.
And
Uh,
guys like Braun Breaker are not supposed to wrestle that intense for that long. They're like
yeah,
sprinters. So
yeah.
that's he is tired. But
He got a test. This was a good test for Braun. It
but
was a good test
next,
for Braun, man.
yeah, it only gets tougher because next
And
up
only
is
gets tougher. It
main
is
event.
Braun Breaker first main event. Y'all say it, y'all know it. Four letters, one word. Yeet. It is Braun Breaker and Jay Uso. And again, we scrapping. Uso holding it down as best he can. Braun Breaker in there winted. But of course, as lots of these things with factions and all that goes, Bronson comes on out and does a little help. And
Yeah, which I didn't know that gauntlet matches. I thought they were just one-on-one match, like regular singles matches that just kept going. I didn't know there were no disqualification. That was news to me.
yeah,
But hey,
yeah, yeah,
whatever.
seems like it.
I
Whatever,
do enjoy the fact
whatever
that
they need to get the story along.
yeah, I do enjoy the fact that Jay threw a beat down to Braun Breaker, threw him outside the ring, and then got
Yes.
his entrance music to play again mid-match.
Yes, yes, that was dope.
Yeah,
That was I did. I'm glad you remembered that. I
yeah,
did want to remember to give a shout to that where it's when he threw it out and he hit the. I
and
was like,
then
oh, they're gonna do his mute. I'm like, that
and
is
then they did
brilliant. That is so
so
well
good.
done.
Yeah, and then
Oh,
I think they went to commercial break after that.
yes, that went to commercial break. That was so great. That was such a
Yeah,
flex, such a flex. So Braun Breaker running through him, kids. He running through him.
he's running through that
One
gauntlet.
There is one more target in front of him,
Oh
and
boy.
it is the self-proclaimed best in the world.
Oh,
Yes,
Chick Magnet Punk.
the leader of the straight edge society himself, Mr. CM Punk. It's Braun Breaker versus CM Punk, everybody. And sometimes luck runs out.
As did
Sometimes
with
luck
Braun
runs
Breaker.
out. And eventually, sometimes you run out of gas. You can't do it all. And no matter what you have against you, you got people in your corner. Sometimes, man, sometimes it's just not your night after all. CM Punk, y'all.
Phil's going to SummerSlam against Gunther.
CM Punk, y'all.
Yes, sir.
CM Punk. That's one thing we did not mention. I don't know if we had, maybe we did. This gauntlet was for the main event to see who would fight Gunther at SummerSlam, and it will be CM Punk. Jay Uso comes out to try to help. There's some scuffling happening. There's things going on in the ring,
Then they
and
start stacking bodies.
oh billion,
Oh,
oh billion, oh what happens? We hear,
oh,
we
oh.
hear some drums. We hear what sounds like a choir singing, and
Come here,
oh
river.
baby, And oh, baby, you talk about some pop. You talk about some people ready. I say it right now. Shout out to the young OG Arturo. I felt his energy through the screen because OTC is one of his guys.
Back.
Roman Reigns, kids.
Haven't seen him since the night
OTC,
after WrestleMania.
the OTC head of the table, the tribal chief is
Back.
back,
Hmm.
everybody. Is back, everybody.
Yes.
I'm convinced that I don't think he was supposed to come back this soon,
I don't
but I
either.
but I think this is one of the phone calls and needle moves that happens when Seth went out. It was like, okay,
Correct.
now we have to do this.
I agree.
Hey, I know you're a Kuma right now, but hey, we need you to come and pull us out the fire real quick. Enough said. Click.
Yep.
I'm on next flight out.
Yep.
That's what Roman does.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Which makes
So
me, yeah, I
comes in, he helps out, helps clean the house. We get the spear, we get the ooh, we
so
get
many
all the
Superman
hits,
punches.
we get all the hits, we get the kaka, we get everything, get the classic tribal, vintage tribal chief, as Michael Cole would say.
He helps up Jey
Did
Uso.
real
Hmm.
quick, I did, I think it was sometime over the weekend. Michael Cole was like, I think I need to bring the coal mine back because this is
Oh yeah, this is getting crazy. He also called Candice LeRae, Candice Michelle
He
all
did, and
Wade Barrett was like, I'm not even going to correct you
uh,
anymore.
uh, Corey Graves was giving him business like, bruh, she told you about that. He's like, I know. He's like, she's gonna be mad at you. He's like, I know.
I know. And he did it like three more times after that.
He's like, I just did it again, didn't I? He's like, yeah, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
correct you.
Yeah, I'm not going to do it anymore. You're on your own.
I'm gonna let you go talk to Candice LeRae. Yeah, but OTC, he's back, boys and girls, back. And there's certain people that when they are back, when they show up, it's kind of like all eyes on all hands on deck. Things are getting real. I felt like again, this is one of the things that got pushed after Seth went down. It's like,
Hmm.
okay, we have to put some things into motion, maybe a little sooner than we maybe wanted to. This could have been a plan all along, but it did kind of just feel like, oh shit. Now, I mean, but we are 3 weeks from SummerSlam, so
I feel like he was going to make his return at SummerSlam.
I thought that was more coming. Well, I figure like with SummerSlam being the 2 days, I felt like day one he shows up and then they put him in a match day two.
Yeah.
Like
So
he
I
comes
what
out,
I
calls out somebody, and then day two he's fighting. That's what I
what
thought
I
was
probably see happening is since Punk's going to be busy with Gunther at SummerSlam, it'll be Roman Reigns and Jay against Bronson and Braun.
okay. I see that.
Just why not? Jay's going to need help. I mean, he
Yes.
helped him up afterwards, so it looked like they're back together again. He
Yeah.
did, Punk reached out his hand, and Roman Reigns didn't help up. He's
Yeah.
like, no. He's like, all right. So then he got up on his own. But
Yeah.
yeah, SummerSlam is turning out to be one hell of a show because it's going to
I
be
mean,
two
it's
nights for the first time.
nights. They are ramping it up. I think it's going to be a great thing so far. So far, the only match I'm like, is an RK roll, but what are you going
Yeah.
to do? That will be fun in and of itself.
Yep.
Um,
That'll be the entertaining match.
I wanted to ask you, what do you think is the plan with CM Punk? I think they I mean, I don't know how long Phil planned to do this, but I genuinely think he hangs around and they have him win Royal Rumble because that's the last thing he has to do.
Correct. They'll give him one last run.
Yeah,
And I think like I mean he'll have some great matches like leading up to it this year, but I think he'll have finally his moment in the Rumble,
yeah,
and then I think he'll take it and he'll win at Mania,
yeah.
and then he'll probably carry that for a little bit and maybe hang it up. Like you said, we don't know how long. I mean, it's not hinting at hanging it up anytime soon, but
Right.
who knows?
Yeah.
So that, but
Him,
yeah, I
him,
agree.
yeah, him and LA Knight are my two main candidates right now to win the Royal Rumble.
Yeah,
Because him and LA Knight are people that I could see like build with certain buildups, possibly going back to a main eventing the next WrestleMania. LA Knight
Agreed.
for sure is like even over Punk. LA
He's
Knight's
right
my
there.
my definite to win the next Royal Rumble.
Yeah,
Like
he's right there.
right.
He's
It's
right on the verge of superstardom.
yeah.
He'll
Yeah.
get there.
They're gonna start to check the boxes off of making him like, yeah, he's gonna be a Grand Slam champion. He's gonna do all the things. Like,
Yep,
yeah, he's gonna be the guy.
absolutely.
But that was Monday Night Raw, everybody. It's always really good when you end on a good return.
Hmm.
We got the OTC is back. So we will see how the heat generates from there. Monday Night Raw was a good show. It was a good weekend of shows.
It was.
Good weekend of wrestling, everybody.
And it was a great 4 days of wrestling. I mean, and there was even more. Great American Bash was Saturday afternoon. So that
Yes.
was NXT's joint. AEW had their
EW had
all
their
in.
all in. Oh, I wanted to my shout out to the roomie and the homie, goat John Triggs. He let me see um the Young Bucks versus Osprey and Swerve.
Oh, Swerve Strickland. Yep.
The homie dude Osprey comes out in the Assassin's Creed attire and shit. So that was
Hmm.
phenomenal. His whole entrance was well, I don't know if it was that. Was that all in?
It might have been. Because
Maybe
that's
that
their
was.
WrestleMania.
Maybe that was something else. Anyway, he showed me some video of like when they were promoting the game and like he had a whole Assassin's Creed outfit. Like, and I know he's got like inspired by a whole bunch of stuff. That might have been that. I don't know if that was the right thing, but yeah, I know the AEW had their thing. Yeah, it was a great wrestling all across. That was the
Yep,
main
absolutely.
great wrestling all the way across the board.
Go check it out, kids. Check out everything. There was so much going on. A lot happened.
That happened. Great wrestling across the board, and this has been a great podcast episode across the board.
Mhm.
But just like most things, uh, uh, come to an end. So do we here, because I got things to do. He got things to do. Y'all got things to do, and we don't want to keep you. But before we go, hey, Billion,
Yes, sir.
let him know let him know the buzz. Tell him what's happening.
Oh, I'd love to, Kills.
Yeah.
First of all, kids, go ahead and smash that subscribe button down on the bottom. You kids like to say smash, so smash that button. Comment, like, let us know what you want to hear, what you don't want to hear, favorite matches of the night, favorite segments of the night. Also, you can find us on Instagram, Section 8 Wrestling Pod, and you can find us on Spotify and Apple Music. Got that one.
Woo! We all out there, kids. We're out there. Yeah, just drop us a line. We'd love to hear from y'all. We're gonna be giving you some more weekly updates, and we're gonna be throwing some more tidbits. We got some extra episodes in the works. Billiam and I have been throwing lots of things in the pots. We still have a part to do about women's. We have favorite like tag not favorite like match types and
Yep. We're doing
all
WrestleMania main events.
WrestleMania main events. We're gonna start talking about favorite WrestleManias in general. Billy and I are gonna start rewatching them and going through them. There's old matches,
Mhm.
promos, all sorts of stuff. We got a whole bunch of stuff going. So it's
Stay
gonna be
tuned.
go stay tuned. We jumping in with both feet. So for the Section 8 Wrestling Podcast, I am Kills at Wills.
I'm Billy.
Hey, you. We'll see y'all on the next one.
Bye, guys.